How's it going, Aries? It's Robin here. Thanks for joining me today on Aries Fire Tarot. So I'm doing your March 2022 bonus reading. I want you guys to keep in mind that these are timeless readings, so anytime you happen to see the reading, it's applicable to you. So anyway, I'm using this spread. It's called Eye of the Tiger, okay? It's going to ask 3 questions: how you can be more brave in your life, how to accumulate more wealth, and how to find your lucky streak. Okay, so I'm using the Crystal Visions tarot card deck, and I really hope you guys enjoy the reading. And thank you so much for all of your comments, and to all of you for subscribing. I really appreciate you. So we're going to pull the first card, and this is going to ask how to be more brave in your life, and we'll pull a card for that. Okay, I don't think I mentioned this was for Aries and Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, so let's have a card. How you can be more brave. So I pulled the Devil card. This is quite a card when you look at it, okay? There are things in your life that you might be touching that are no longer of use to you. Sort of leaning on a crutch, if you will. If there's any sort of, I'm getting abandonment issues was what one of my guides was saying. You might have to deal with that, okay? If you had really detached parents, if there's any sort of addiction possibility for you guys that you might be sliding back into, that's something to be very careful about. This could be like addiction to like gambling, online shopping, any sort of substance. But I am seeing that one of the core issues that needs to be dealt with is something that went wrong and left you feeling like you were in sort of a nuclear wasteland and emotionless. Okay, so that needs to be addressed, because it is kind of holding you back from being this fearless Aries and taking your place at the forefront of the zodiac, because Aries comes first, okay? Aries is number 1 in the zodiac. And if you are feeling some sort of reluctance to move forward in your life and take any chances, okay, you might want to look back and like, when did I feel like I was absolutely left alone, shattered, like washed up on a beach, emotionless, with no resources? Where is that in your life? And when are you going to start dealing with it? Okay, so this is a very dark aspect of Aries. And it could be coming out in those habits that I was talking about before. So let's leave that one over to the side, because that was really deep. There could have been something that happened, and possibly in your childhood, okay? I am seeing some sort of issue, okay? So really think about that. And the information that I'm getting from my guides is they're saying, you know, as a child, you had no real recourse to do anything about it. You know, you felt like you were just alone, okay? So you kind of had to get through that any way that you could. But there are these long-lasting reaches, like tendrils, like gripping into your adult life, okay? So man, that's a tough one. I'm going to move on. Let's see how you can be more wealthy in your life, okay? So wealth, we're obviously going to think about money, but you want to think about a wealth of friendships, a wealth of deep connections, a wealth of, you know, excellent health, whatever that looks like for you guys, okay? So we do have the Page of Cups. There's absolutely some sort of childhood issue coming in for you guys. It's all going to hinge with the Page of Cups of listening to the messages that you are getting from your inner child. So it's like that thing that happened to you, and usually before age 8, okay? Inner child usually grows up to the age of 7 or 8 and then stays in you as that entity and energy, and it might need some healing. And this is what I'm getting here. It could have these lasting repercussions into every aspect of your life, not quite getting what it is that you want, like a reasonable facsimile, but feeling a little bit discontent. And then when you're not reaching those levels, feeling that sense of abandonment again. So by going back and rescuing your inner child, this could really be helpful to you to move forward and start being more successful in your life. Okay, so it's going to be a really challenging one. Okay, so as an adult, you can do some sort of like a vision quest where you go back and actually to that point in your life where you were left alone to deal with things because maybe there was nobody that was accountable enough to help you heal yourself emotionally. And it could have led you down a path where, you know, things were a little bit less desirable, and that could be haunting you throughout your years. Okay, so inner child healing is going to really take a huge precedence, and it should be a high priority for you guys, especially if you're not able to realize things to the 100% in your life that you are envisioning for yourself. Okay, so let's have one more card, and this is going to look at how to bring a little bit more luck into your life, you know, just to have that lucky streak, you know, that you so well deserve. So here's Temperance. Temperance is asking you to find balance in all the things that you do, you know, and this could be a result of inner child pain. Maybe being a little bit less reactive than you should be, just kind of, you know, protecting yourself emotionally, or conversely being like overreactive to things and not letting people close enough to you to be able to talk things through, because that's an experience that you had in your childhood, and maybe you just don't know any other way of dealing with it other than the shutdown that you experienced prior to the age of 8. Okay, so this is going to be a deep dive into your subconscious mind to see what happened. You might be aware of it, but maybe not aware of the extent that it affected you to, especially if you're feeling like there are results that are out of reach for you, that you might be stuck in a pattern that is just repeating itself, like making a series of lateral moves, not being able to take yourself to the next level. Okay, so there is a deep emotional scar that needs to be dealt with, and you're probably going to be the only one that can heal this for you. So this is a very deep one, Aries, and I'm just going to pull another card over top of all of these, because it does seem like there is a single root issue anchoring you just beneath the level that you are trying to achieve for yourself. So what is this card here? We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so you can see in this that you are able to create any life that you want to. And here we go with somebody in the background that is actually cheering you on. They're ready to help you. And again, this is going to be you, yourself, and sort of pivoting from this dark energy that we see here when we pulled this, like how to be brave. And I got that expose from my guides where they're saying, you know, there is this darkness that was never overcome. And now you can see after that inner child healing that the position and the way that this energy within you, it's still there, but it's changed. And now it is actually supporting you and moving you forward. Okay, so there is a metamorphosis of shadow self that does need to occur for you so that it works in tandem with you and actually cheers you on instead of calling you to the dark side. Okay, so very deep reading for you, Aries. I'm going to leave you with that. Sending you love and light. Take care. Bye.